Welcome to the Ace of Fire Tarot. I am Lady D and I will be doing a reading on the Divine Feminine today. So please feel free to subscribe, comment, like, and share if you're feeling the vibe. Remember, the readings are for entertainment purposes and these messages can also be from the past, present, or future. Everything will not resonate with everyone, so please eat the meat and spit out the bones, or do with it what you may. I'm merely just a messenger and I come in love and light. And with that being said, let's jump straight to it. So, how have you all been doing today? Hopefully all is well. I've been doing okay. Let's see. Trying to figure out what all my cards are. Some cards. So yeah, trying to change things up a little bit, and it's getting a little confusing, but I think everything is cool. So yeah, we're gonna start off with an angel card. I've already cleansed my cards and everything like that, so we're just gonna jump right into it. So let's get a message for the Divine Feminine, the angels and ancestors. And today the focus is going to be mainly around love and money. So let's see. Goddesses, I might have to pull. Need to know at this time. So we have Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. So let's see. Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. The message. Listen to what is coming up within you and what is being shared with you by trustworthy others in your life. Pay attention to healing information. About. Healing angels can help you heal emotionally, spiritually, and physically with their energy, but they can also direct you towards information that will help you return to wholeness. When this card appears, information is being revealed that can help heal an aspect of your current situation, whether that be your health, relationships, or even career. So be alert for this. The Medicine Guardian has a caduceus, or healing wand, which represents the capacity to heal with the power of will and desire, and a chalice, which represents returning to a state of wholeness, a state where your cup is not merely full but overflowing with goodness. The emerald color of the card represents the healing rays of Archangel Raphael and his healing angels. The extended message is, you are being exposed to information and insights that will have a dramatic healing effect upon your life. If you are working through something mentally or emotionally, know that there are spiritual energies supporting your healing. If you are working through something that is physically challenging, pay particularly attention to information that's coming to you that feels inspired, insightful, and warm. It will be supportive of your wellness. Your angels are here to remind you that your natural state is one of wholeness, and you are on the road to revealing that wholeness once more. So some of you may need to pay a lot of attention or more attention to healing information that's coming through, or being revealed to you through, it can be anything from through readings, through actual commercials, just information from different avenues that can assist you with what you're needing to hear or know or do to help to bring you back to wholeness, whether this is something mental, physically, emotionally, relationship wise, or even about a career. So once again, this is the Medicine Guardian. So all praises up to the angels and the ancient ancestors for that. So next we're going to get into these key phrases or words that we may need to what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, I forgot these are already cleaned, to guide us on today's reading. So let's see what's going on. I already shuffled these. I forgot again, y'all. So let's see. What's the message for the Divine Feminine right now from the universe? For some of you, the message right now is for you to step your coins up. You may need to get a better job or career. You may have to go back to school or get some certification. You may have to invest in something, maybe even in yourself. But some of you excuse me, are not reaching your full potential when it comes down to your money. So that's interesting. But yes, you need to get on your grind about stepping your coins up. Maybe you can do some side gigs. Maybe invest in Bitcoin or something like that. For some of you, you need to know that something, some situation, or something in your life is not a mistake, nor is it punishment. Something that you may be going through, you need to know that this is not a mistake, or you didn't make a mistake, and there is no punishment. This is, whatever you're going through is not a repercussion of an action or something from a cause and effect situation. It just is what it is. So just let it go. Some of you are going through some form of a transformation. This could be in your looks. This could be in your spiritual life. This could be in your career. This could be in residences. This could be in whatever form, but you're going through some form of a transformation right now. Could even be in your finances. Some of you need to be the star of your life. And you need to know this right now, because you are putting everything and everyone above you. Everyone is shining. Everyone is getting all the love and attention but you. So you need to be the star of your life. You are living this life, and you need to make some time for yourself. Focus on yourself. It's not selfish. It's not self-centered. It's actually an act of love for yourself. Also, some of you will be rising from the ashes, or you need to know that you need to rise from the ashes. So I think that goes right along with being the star of your life, your own life. You need to rise from the ashes. Like, people need to really see you, see that you love yourself, you care for yourself, and you're putting yourself first, finally. And the last one is threaten their existence. So even by doing this, being the star of your life, to some it is going to threaten their existence, because they don't know how to function without you. You've been doing everything for everyone but yourself. You've been so many other people's crutch. You've been the shoulder for them to lean on. You've been their motivator. You've been their chef. You've been their whatever. So it's going to threaten their existence, because they're not going to know how to function without you, but they're going to have to learn. And it just is what it is. It's no tea, no shade. So yeah, all praises up. Next, we're going to get into this what's the name of this deck? Soul Symphony. Let's see what's going on with Divine Collective. Divine Feminine Collective. I already see someone that's putting up a facade in your energy. So let's see what is that the Divine Feminine needs to know this time from the universe. Okay, so we have around spring, which that is now. The signs are spiritual contracts, songs, telepathic, and dreams of them. So someone in your energy you are noticing signs. There's some type of spiritual contract. You may be hearing songs. They may be using telepathy, or you may be using telepathy. You could be dreaming of someone right now. Some of you also, with this appreciation, someone needs to let you know that they enjoy you, you're a good vibe, or just to express some love. or vice versa. You need to show some appreciation right now. And I feel like this goes with, being the star of your own show. Everything that you're doing for all of these other people in your life, I don't feel like they've been showing you any appreciation. So sometimes you need to take a step back and give this appreciation to yourself. Sometimes it's what it takes in order for people to realize they need to appreciate you more. So sometimes we have to be the change we want to see. So do it to yourself first, and then others will follow. Also, we have risk here. And this is partner to partner, unsafe decisions, not thinking. Somebody in your energy is taking some risk or have taken a risk and it wasn't safe. It's giving this energy of maybe an STD, an STI. And this energy has been popping up in a lot of the readings, not just mine, but I'm noticing several other readers spreads. Like, I don't know if there's been some new STI, STD that's been exposed to the general public, and people are spreading this rapidly, or is this something that's always been around and it's just getting out of control? But it's really been showing up lately. People are getting really, really sick. It's just something weird about this, but be careful. Somebody in your energy has probably been infected or spreading something partner to partner. They've made some unsafe decisions and they weren't thinking. So yeah, and even with this clown behind it, this person may be I don't know about the making appearances. They may not be making appearances because they're feeling humiliated and feeling ashamed. So they're feeling like a clown for even taking these risks. Yeah, and then we have the call here, expressing, conversation, unblocking, hearing your voice. Somebody wants to call you and express something to you. They want to have a conversation. They want this connection to be unblocked. They want to hear your voice. This may not be for everyone a romantic situation. This may be family members, an old friend, or something of that sort. And whoever this person is, I feel like they have regrets. Something is blamable, being distant, guilty, feeling ashamed. It could also be this clown energy that took this bit risky behavior. But I'm feeling like around spring, like around this time of year, somewhere in this time of year, you have gotten signs about this person and what they've been doing. It could have been through songs, through dreams. Yeah, and they showed you signs also by not appreciating you. They haven't been like complimenting you lately. They haven't been really, letting you know how much they love you and appreciate you and value you. They probably haven't even been spending much time with you, and that's how this all took place. And it's like now they're feeling like a clown. They want to call and try to explain, and they have a lot of regrets. So this could be, something that's already happened, or it could be happening sometime in this spring season. So be very aware that this could go on. And remember that we actually did get the medicine guardian coming into this reading, so that was very significant to what is going on or what's about to transpire. So yeah, let's see what's under the bottom. Yep, secrets, exposure, being judged, hiding truth. So somebody definitely had a secret or some secrets when it comes down to this situation. So that part, you guys, there's something really going on in this energy when it comes down to this risky behavior and all of these different STDs, whether it be sexually transmitted diseases or sexually transmitted demons. So it's a lot right now. Let's see what else is going on for the Divine Feminine. So yeah, protect your yoni, protect your womb. Giving kind of like that same energy as the last spread, so this is kind of like verifying even more. It's just showing that you're have value, you're the Empress, beautiful, sexy, abundant, and confident. And in your energy you have this envy, a hater that's spiteful and jealous, or there's some jealousy from someone or some people, but definitely there is a hater that's spiteful, jealous, and envious. It feels like they could hate the fact that you're in the spotlight, limelight, you have an audience, or they feel like you're self-absorbed. To some, self-absorption is loving on yourself, having confidence in yourself, having high self-esteem, but sometimes that bothers people. Some of you are in a soul contract. You have a soulmate, a partnership, a spiritual union. Soulmates are not always, a romantic partner. Sometimes they can be friends. Sometimes they can be family members that you just connect with on a soul level. But I'm feeling like this is centered around a romantic situation, because the next card that came through is cold shoulder, breakup, distance, separation, and it goes back to the previous energy of someone being, reckless, not thinking. They're being secretive, sneaky, mysterious, and hiding information. And for that, you're gonna have to, or you have already become no contact. You block them, silent treatment, or cut off all communication. So yeah, let's see, why is this high value here in Divine Feminine's energy? What is this high value here? Can we get some clarity from the universe, please? Because you're stubborn, bossy, selfish, and inflexible, or someone around you is stubborn, bossy, selfish, and inflexible, I feel like bossiness is not always a bad thing. Being selfish is not always a bad thing, but maybe the inflexible could be. Anything else about this high value in feminine's energy? And sometimes being stubborn and just standing your ground and standing on business. Sheesh. I've never even seen that card before. Hold on, let's see. What else about this high value here? Is it stubborn? So it's stubborn again. Push, pull, power struggles, imbalance, and stubborn. Maybe this push and pull and stubbornness allows you to be high value. They push and you pull. It's like, I'm not budging. For my time and energy, you're gonna pay me this. If you want me to buy this property, I'm paying this. I'm not changing it. If that's what's written, I don't want to pay no more, no less. Where's all these extra fees coming from? Like, sometimes the stubbornness is just you standing on business. And I feel like because you are high value, people struggle to have power over you. That's why it's power struggles. They want to control you, they want to have power over you, but you're not budging. So it doesn't seem like a bad thing to some people, but to some it may be. Why is this envy here in divine feminist energy? This is someone who wants to reconcile, maybe with your person. Or they want to have harmony, resolve issues, or get back together. They're envious because they're not allowed to be in your energy anymore. This could be your ex-best friend. It could be your ex that is the clown. So, anything else about this envy? Reconciliation? Yeah, they want to Netflix and chill. Or it's because they were Netflixing and chilling with someone else, sneaking around, friends with benefits, spending time with someone else. So that's why they're envious and a hater and spiteful and jealous of you, because they messed up and now you have the opportunity to move on to something better. So yeah. What else with this spotlight? Energy. What's that here? We get some clarity from the universe, please. So you may have this spotlight, limelight, audience, or are viewed as self-absorbed because you're immature, argumentative, or play the victim. Somebody thinks that you're childish or I don't know. Anything else? So someone feels like maybe what you do in the spotlight to them is childish and distracting. They feel like you're tempting someone. You're always busy. You keep them waiting because you're busy being in the spotlight, limelight. You have an audience. So it just feels like somebody in your energy really doesn't like the career path that you've chosen. So I'm guessing this is like validating why they stepped out and why they were being reckless in their mind. This is why. What is this soul contract about? Whoever your soulmate is, or the person you have this partnership with or spiritual union, they are red flags, signs of cheating and deception. So, anything else about the soul contract? Let's look at them. Yeah. Could have been some fighting. Seems like if they feel like whatever you do for work is immature, it brings on arguments, and they feel like you're playing the victim or they're playing the victim, then that may be where a lot of the arguments stem from. They want you to focus more on them versus what you're trying to do for a living or what you do that keeps you in this high value position. But we have the deuces here under this soul contract, fed up, cutting ties, and walking away. So yeah, what is this cold shoulder about here? And divine feminine's energy. Fighting, trust issues, one-sided and detached. What is the secretive here for divine feminist energy? Somebody was living a double life. They're a liar, deception in another relationship. Why is there no contact here? I feel like although you have no contact with this person, it's making them more infatuated with you because you're denying them. They're becoming more obsessive and attracted to you. Anything else about this? No contact. This is a toxic person, or you guys both are toxic, but they have addictions, they give bad advice, and they're just the wrong crowd. And then the bottom is controversy, drama, scandal, truth coming out, and the ex, unfaithful, love triangle, ex in question, guilt, apology, remorseful, shame again. And it's back to the self-love, putting yourself first, taking time out for you. So yeah, all praises to the Supreme Most High, Infinite Creator, Source. So let's see. We're going to go into, I think I want to go here first on the soulmate. Check my camera because I forgot to turn on my timer. What does divine feminine need to know right now? Let's see. Just one more. From the universe for the divine feminine. So we have awakening, and it says, I'm going through a spiritual awakening right now. I'm transforming into the person I've chosen to become. We saw that transforming earlier. Denial. What truth about yourself are you avoiding that could be interfering with your openness to love? Some of you could be awakening, however, some of you are in denial for some reason, because it's something that you are avoiding within yourself that's blocking off love or hindering love. It's something that you're denying. I feel like it's just self-love. You need to pour more into yourself. Even with this hourglass here, it's like it still needs to fill up the other side. So, and then we have relocation. It says, in order for us to be together, one of us will have to relocate. So that's indicating that your person does not live in the area in which you live. So you may be meeting this person online. You may be meeting this person while you're visiting another state or city, like at a conference, a banquet, some type of vacation, maybe even visiting relatives. You may meet this person. And so some of you need to be aware. I've worked hard on becoming the best version of myself. I'm ready for a healthy relationship with my soulmate. So yeah, you just need to be aware of what you're denying and of the fact that you may be meeting this person in a whole different location than where you currently reside. Because I feel like some of you are definitely ready, but you know, you've been out here in the dating pool and it's just full of poop. And it's poop and STDs in the dating pool. So whoever this soulmate is with this prosperity showing up behind it, it says we're going to be happier, healthier, and wealthier together. So there is some prosperity with that. And also with this culture card coming out, I feel like this person could even be from a different culture than you, because there are cultural norms and expectations that I need to overcome before we can really be happy together. So they may be from a different culture. They could be like from some African region, or have some type of African ancestry, and they still, you know, practice their cultural beliefs and traditions. They could be from Asia, an Asian background. They could be from the islands. They could, you know, it could be any of those things. So keep that in mind. And once again, you know, we have the hourglass here that's telling you that you need to pour more into yourself. For some of you, you may need to learn more about this person's culture, beliefs, and traditions in order to be able to understand and accept them for who and what they believe in and who and what they are. So yeah, that's what I'm getting from this. You're going through an awakening. Some of you have probably already awakened, but it's still something that you're denying yourself of when it comes down to why you haven't found love. So I feel like the denial comes in not being open to, looking outside of where you live, not being fully aware that there's some other things that you may need to consider, like cultural differences, location differences, like opening yourself up to the universe, the world, to find that particular person, not just your town or city, So yeah, you guys, that's what I have for that. Oh, and under the bottom it says attraction. You're going to like what you see when you meet me because I'm exactly your type. So you'll know this person when you see them. You'll know that they're the one. And then some of you may be unavailable right now for this person. Even if you meet them, it's like because you're currently in a relationship with the wrong person, but you're gonna find your way to them eventually. Okay. Wow, I don't know how I feel about that one, but okay. All praises to the Supreme Most High. Let's get into this other one. Well, first let me check my actual camera. Give me a second, y'all. Oh yeah, guys, my battery was dead. So hopefully y'all got that last spread. I'm not for sure. Let's move on. What does divine feminine need to know right now? Let's see. Okay, so divine feminine, we have the golden mirror. Some of you may be dealing with a narcissist, someone that is love bombing, self-absorbed, and one-sided. It's kind of like that high value card. Now it's looking like that may have been for your person. They may be a high value person that's narcissist. They love bomb you. They're self-absorbed and one-sided. And right behind it is the coffin, new beginnings, liberation, reborn, and transition, and tragic endings. So for some of you, this relationship may end tragically, like it's all blown out of proportion, a big explosive argument or fight. It could even end with the third party coming to try to, you know, do something crazy, like maybe scratching up your vehicle, or, you know, just being weird. And more or less, your person is going to be protecting the third party, which is just going to make things even worse. And with that, it's leading into this separation, sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain future. I think also something is going to be blowing up and causing this tragic ending because of that person to person, that energy of an STD, STI situation. So I'm thinking that's going to make this very much so even more tragic. But yeah, it's going to lead into this separation where your person is sad, bitter, thinking about you. We saw where they were wanting to call you and all of that. However, the advice for you is to date and get back out there, meet someone new, setting a date online. We got that from the other spread we just did. And self-indulgence, self-worth and value, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. Yeah, I feel like this needs to come before this though. So you need to get your self-worth back and value yourself, time to heal, do some shadow work and self-appreciation. Once again, that's been showing up a lot in this spread, that you're not appreciating yourself enough, you're not loving on yourself enough, you're not valuing yourself enough. So with that, you're attracting that same energy to you. Someone that's not going to love on you, that's not going to value you, that's not going to appreciate you, because you're not even doing it for yourself. So start with you, and then you can get back out there and meet someone new, setting a date, dating time, date online. And that's what I was just saying. Your person may not even be in the same city, state, country that you're in, so you may have to end up meeting this person online. But as far as your current relationship or previous relationship, that needs to be deaded with this death card. The relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform. What's dead is dead. And it's also giving me an energy of your person with this STI. They may end up sent to the upper room as well. However, I see in your future that with this teddy bear, somebody will be interested in you. You will have a blooming romance. Someone is going to be flirting with you and want to date. If you move too fast, I feel like it'll be short-lived though. So make sure you take some time to heal. But yeah, somebody is going to be very much so interested in you. In the meantime, I feel like somebody is going to be watching, looking, stalking you. Maybe it'll be this ex. But make sure you're not getting into any one night stands with many options and being a string along, because you do want to end up with an engagement ring or a higher commitment, a partnership and a union and completion, because we did notice that once you find your person, you will be more prosperous in life. So yeah, I don't think you need to be just out here mixing and mingling with anybody. Yeah, and here's the self-love, self-care, being happier, love in life, healthier choices. Choices to me that could mean in food, drink, The way that you care for your body, like exercise and, spiritual practices, as well as in your relationships. You need to make healthier choices, but you're only going to attract to you what you're projecting. So keep that in mind. But yeah, this is just giving the energy from the other spread where the person was missing you and you blocked them. So yeah, this is what I have from this particular spread. So for some of you, something is definitely coming to an end, but right now you need to focus on self-love. Forget this old energy, this old partnership, because they are not the one, obviously. And in order to remain healthy, physically, mentally, and emotionally, just stay away from that person in particular. There's no going back. Remember, the medicine guardian said listen to the information that's being given. So yeah, that's a no. And everybody has free will, but we're gonna use common sense here with this one. Not trying to tell anybody what to do and how to do it, but we using common sense on this one. Let's see, where do we want to go next? I think I want to get into the tarot first before we get into the haters exposed and get into the money. So let's see. I keep forgetting I've already shuffled these. What does Divine Feminine need to know right now? So yeah, it's just showing to me what we've been seeing thus far in this in the energy with these spreads. It's like, for you, Divine Feminine, you have the desire to have this united family, being a happy couple, building a life and a home and all of that together with this Four of Wands in the upright. You had a desire to get married, maybe even marry this person, have a wedding, just be prosperous and live in harmony with this person. But with this Nine of Cups in the reverse, this Pisces energy, there's some disappointment and frustration and not seeing goals achieved. Objectives seem distant and unaffordable, but it's also giving the energy of this person was very much so self-indulgent. They're only thinking about themselves. They're fulfilling their own fantasies and all of that. They're not really pouring into your dreams and your wishes. They also get this energy with this King of Pentacles in reverse of being vicious and greedy, easy to bribe, can be dangerous, and will do anything for money. So with that being said, they could have been paid to interact with that third party energy. So yeah, this is just saying that with this Eight of Pentacles and this Virgo energy, that this person was pretty much working on destroying their reputation. And they were trying to be a perfectionist at this cheating quality that they have, because they keeping these secrets with all this confusion. Once again, this Pisces energy, hidden deceit, fear, anxiety, insecurity, instability, illusion. So they were mastering this cheating quality that they have, being in this player type energy. Also, once again, this greedy energy, they just, with this Four of Pentacles and this Capricorn energy, just greedy, materialistic, wealth, financial stability, saving for purchases, hoarding, control, possessiveness, retirement, past affairs. See that past affairs is sticking out. Wanting control and possessiveness over you. They didn't like what you were doing. They didn't want you to be doing this. They're thinking that your career is you being childish and taking attention away from them. The whole time they're out here interacting and could be, catching unreversible and it's not funny, but it just is what it is, catching irreversible situations, causing harm to their bodies that they're not going to be able to get rid of in the meantime. So and they're just greedy. They want their cake and eat it too. They want everything to be all about them. That's why the energy of you're giving so much and doing so much for someone who is giving so little to you. It's like, even if someone can give you money so that you can go out and purchase this and get that, if they're not fulfilling you in other areas, it's like money is only one aspect. Nothing's wrong with helping someone financially, but it's only one aspect. You need somebody that you can trust. You need somebody that you have common interest with. You need someone that's going to understand your hobbies, your goals, your dreams, as well as you giving them that same in return. It's like, it's not just one aspect that keeps a relationship afloat. Like, I give you money, you give me all of your time, your energy. I want you to cook for me, clean for me. Just because you're providing one aspect. You get what I'm saying? It's like, it's unequally yoked at that point. So let's see, why is this Four of Wands here in Divine Feminine's energy? So we have some messages coming in, speedy, about these lovers. So I feel like this was just a lot of messages to, and this Eight of Wands and the lovers in the upright. I feel like this was messages surrounding your actual person, to where you had to make important decisions about the partnership. This is supposed to be your soulmate, the one you're in union with, the one you're supposed to marry. And yeah, I feel like you got a lot of info. Could be receipts on what this person was out here doing. What is this 9 of Cups in reverse here in Divine Feminine energy? It also could be that this messages, love letters, and high hopes could be for your future person. That may be how you will be responding back and forth or corresponding back and forth with this person, your true soulmate. That could be in another part of the world. What is this 9 of Cups in Divine Feminine energy? So we have the Queen of Cups in the upright and the 2 of Pentacles. So it feels like you had some intuition about this, and it was just all about balancing what your intuition was saying and what reality was showing you. It's like, which one do I believe? Do I believe my intuition, or do I believe what's being presented? Because clearly we can see this person was skilled at being a cheater. And we also know that this person is a narcissist, and they love bomb and do all these different things to give you the illusion that there's nothing wrong in a relationship or they're not doing anything. So it's like you can have a gut feeling and an intuitive message that something is wrong. However, just looking at the reality, it feels like nothing is wrong. It's like they're here, we're in love, so I feel like you were balancing what you were feeling versus what reality was showing you. What is this King of Pentacles in the reverse in Divine Feminine energy? Can we get some clarity on this King of Pentacles in the reverse? Yes, this person also had you in this 8 of Swords, feeling helpless, hands tied, cornered, paralyzed by fear, feeling pressure, hopeless, crisis, anxiety, slavery, punishment, or imprisonment. So they had you feeling so low vibrational that you probably couldn't even really have clear thoughts or clear visions as to what was going on anyway. What else about this King of Pentacles in reverse in Divine Feminine energy? They also had you blinded. That's why your eyes are tied, are covered. They were definitely blinding you with all of this narcissism and bullying. However, with this 9 of Swords in the reverse, I feel like with this showing up, you did probably have patience and you kept your faith. You probably felt like there was some light at the end of the tunnel. Things will get better. And you made it through. It's just something allowed you to get out of this situation. Let's see, because I'm feeling like it was a tower moment, because it was showing that the end would be like explosive, and there was no one wants to go through that, but that was your way out of this toxic situation. What is this 8 of Pentacles here in Divine Feminine energy? clarity on that from the universe, please. This person with this Fool in reverse was passionate, obsessive, indecisive, irrational, lots of complications, those wrong decisions again, fall, abandonment, madness, mental, emotional overflow. So they probably had mental issues. Madness is like a mental. Anything else about this Eight of Pentacles here? For some reason they continue to have the strength to do this, the willpower, the spirit that dominates matter. So they were being really masculine, powerful. They had physical strength. So it's just giving that with this strength, Leo sun. What is this moon here in Divine Feminine's energy? So, yeah, it just feels like once again that this person was connecting with this third party to get an Ace of Pentacles. It was for money, prosperity, financial gain. So yeah, they were being what some would call slutted out. Yeah, with all these lies and cheating, enemy posing as a friend, hidden secrets, dangerous behavior. Once again, so yeah, that's what was hidden. That they was doing this for money, doing this for financial gain, want to be on the up and up. How do you cheat on your significant other to win? That makes no sense. Yeah, this person was a mad person, but it's not the first time I've heard that. Usually it's women though, but whatever. What is this Four of Pentacles here? And Divine Feminine's energy. Yeah, this greedy, materialistic person clearly was an op. False love with this Two of Cups in reverse, Cancer energy. They were on that nonsense, misunderstandings, just an unhappy experience, a bad couple. Anything else about this Four of this person could have been a King of Wands. This is the King of Wands in the upright. It's feeling like that may have been your person, or this could represent your energy. because this is someone who's generous, passionate, strong, paternalistic, proud, usually married, unexpected inheritance, a good marriage. So I just feel like your Two of Cups was this Four of Pentacles energy with this King of Wands energy, and it just wasn't a good fit. However, because this was a Two of Cups in the reverse, you're able to move on to this Ace of Cups with happiness, new beginnings of a relationship, romance, new love, new feelings with someone, socializing, celebrations, fertility, pregnancy, and conception. Even in this union, there could possibly still be a pregnancy, or this King of Pentacles in reverse could have made a baby with this third party. Anything else Divine Feminine needs to know? There's all kinds of surprises. So yeah, loss of, with this Ten of Cups in reverse, this whole situation is a loss of friendship, misunderstanding, or quarrels within the family, broken home, lack of security, instability, and betrayal. So we already see that. So yeah, I feel like yeah, even though there may be a baby on the way, this is a broken home. Unfortunately, even if it is by the third party, or even if it's you, it still is a broken home for the child. Yeah. However, this person may be a good parent. If this King of Wands is representing this person, but I feel like that's your energy, Divine Feminine, and this King of Wands energy, because everything about this your partner that you've been dealing with has been negative. Nothing about them seemed to be passionate, paternalistic. They just feel like they just all about self and trying to get money in all the wrong ways for self, so they can hoard and be greedy and materialistic. So nothing about them gives like this energy right here. So yeah, all praises to the Supreme Most High for that. Now let's get into haters being exposed. Who are Divine Feminine's haters right now? Divine Feminine, we have Mars retrogrades, meaning impulsive rage of anger, hostility is major, blowouts, fights, and violence. So this may be going on for you right now. Some people may be in this energy of a Mars retrograde because they're acting impulsively, full of rage, full of anger, hostile. There could be major blowouts and fights and violence. We also have an amethyst, and this is psychic protection, control, spiritual energies while dreaming, and can help with insomnia and nightmares. So some of you need to get an amethyst crystal. At least to, put it under your pillow or somewhere on your nightstand or somewhere close to you while you're sleeping. Because some of you have someone spying on you daily. It's part of their routine to spy on you. And it's giving that clown energy. Could be your ex. Once again, you may need to possess an amulet and have it blessed with protection, because it's like somebody could be taking pictures of you or taking your pictures from offline or something like that. Once again, it could be this weird ex or this weird ex's person that they're with now or whoever. And this one is seek someone to perform or learn on yourself to do a hex breaking ritual. Some of you need to do that as well. You may have been hexed, especially with these people taking your pictures, and maybe even disturbing your dreams. And it's someone in your energy trying to be a copycat, trying to be just like you in everything that you do, which is weird. So you have a copycat out there, and the copycat looks a little demonic and deranged. So let's see if there's anything else. Why is this Mars retrograde here in Divine Feminine's energy? Because someone could be posting things directed towards you instead of coming to you directly. And someone is just toxic. It says be careful not to overindulge in alcoholic beverages and drug use. So this person could be on drugs and drinking way too much. Why is this amethyst here in Divine Feminine's energy? Because you need to seek someone to perform or learn a cord cutting ritual. Whatever they're doing during your sleep is causing you, it's altering your values and morals on making life decisions. And I think this is really, really true, because on one of the decks I was, going a little bit deeper, although I didn't pull those cards. That's why I was saying you don't really need to be indulging in just hookups and drinking and all of that, trying to get over this ex, because all of this drinking will make you not have any morals and values. It could possibly lead to making the wrong life decisions. So you don't want to lower your inhibitions when you're already under these attacks spiritually. So yeah, what is this find on you as part of your daily routine? Someone is secretly keeping tabs on your every move. Why is this possess an amulet and have it blessed with protection? Why is that here? Spirit team, ancestors, angels, spirit guides, gods and goddesses got your back. So yeah, just get that amulet done. Gods and goddesses Your whole spirit team is here. So, what is this? Seek someone to learn to do a hex breaking ritual. You have a business rival. Can't stand your grind and hustle. This may be the one who is trying to hex you. Some business rival. Could be someone different. Because it's right here beside this copycat as well. This copycat here. Divine Feminine's energy. This copycat could be causing unexplained body pain and numbness. Anything else? A copycat and causing unexplained body pain and numbness. They constantly convince people that they are this and that. They're probably trying to convince people that they are you. Someone may be causing you to lose your appetite. For some of you need a tiger's eye. Some of you have people that you have cut off, but they're still watching you and projecting. And someone has that you cut off is turning others against you as well. They may not even know you or haven't even heard about you until this person just turned them on to you, and they are just influencing them, you know, not to fool with you. You're this and you're that. So those are your haters right now. Divine Feminine, as far as I can see. So let's see about this. Love and money. What does Divine Feminine need to know right now? When it comes to love and money. We'll get some messages from the universe for Divine Feminine right now. So the first one we have is consumerism in the reverse with the number 3. It says, I became inspired by your presence, your energy, and your beauty. Without you, I am missing my tools to create a life beyond materialism. Yet in my pursuit of material success, I left a little room for our connection to grow. So So it may be how your partner is now feeling or will be feeling after the breakup, because this is giving that greedy energy and narcissistic energy and still trying to love bomb. Then we have this gift here, the number 74 or 7 and 4. Embrace your uniqueness and offer it as a special gift to the world. Cherish yourself. Recognize your inner beauty. Embrace your self-worth. So this is back to putting yourself first. And both of you guys are definitely opposite, because they're upside down and facing this way. You're right side up and facing this way. Definitely not a good match. So we also have the number 5 in flexibility, adapt and overcome, and bend without breaking. Hiding is strategy, not weakness. Strength found in the ability to yield and bounce back. So you're gonna bounce back from whatever setbacks that you're going through or will go through. You're gonna bounce back. It'll be fine. We have the number 19, and this is peeping. Maintains a facade and guards your privacy with care. Keeping secrets might protect you for a while, but they won't last. So I'm feeling like this is just still the energy of that ex. They're maintaining a facade, but either way, you need to guard your privacy with care. And yeah, them keeping secrets might protect them for a while, but it didn't last long. It's not going to last long. So we also have the digital whisperer with the number 58 and or 5 and 8, and it says connections feel real but lack depth, and craving physical touch while trapped in screens, embracing each other digitally, but the longing for touch remains. It's an erotic, tumultuous connection that is damaging and poisonous. So yeah, you may not want to get caught up with someone online that you really don't believe that they're real, or could be AI generated, or it's just something weird about this. Like, you even have to be careful with trying to meet people online, because even that's getting a bit weird. You may not even be talking to a real person, something generated for some website to make money, and it's not even about a real connection to the actual consumer. We have contract here in the number 4. It says deep karmic bonds bring responsibilities and life lessons. Relationship strain caused by codependency and conflict. So I just feel like, yeah, that's what this is. It was just a deep karmic bond, and it brought on responsibilities that certain parties wasn't ready for, and then it was a life lesson for the other party. And yeah, I feel like your masculine wanted to be codependent by wanting all your time, energy, and attention on them, and wanted you to be codependent on them for finances, resources, and this was just like a big conflict. And it's just a contractual relationship. Like, you do this for me, I do this for you. It's not really about love. It's not really about understanding. It's not really about a shared type of commitment. So it's just giving that same energy of what we've been picking up pretty much this entire read on this situation. So yeah, all praises to the Supreme Most High for that. I want to hurry up and move it along because okay, So let's get into money a little bit. Let's see what type of career path will bring you guys in money. Need a new inset. I can already tell that some of you may be influencers, content creators, just off of the energy. Or your person within that field. Let's see. What does the divine collective need to know right now? Money. Let's see. These cards are a little sticky. Feminine. Think the cosmos didn't understand the assignment. Okay. I feel like the energy got crossed. Because I'm feeling like this is your masculine that you may come encounter with, what they may be doing. So yeah, what they may be doing for money is being a guide, a navigator, progress, or direction. So you may meet your person as a actual tour guide somewhere in one of these places that you're visiting. Is giving that, or this may be someone when you're over in another state, city, country, region, they may give you directions. It's giving that. Some of you, your person will be an animal shaman. He works with animal spirits, spiritual leader, and nature. For some of you, your person is a fireman. They're brave, a hero. They sacrifice, rescue, and extinguish fires. So this could be your person. For some of you, your person is a butcher. They're ruthless, cruel, and they will slaughter something. So I'm feeling like, yeah, on the picture it's showing that they're a butcher, but it's giving mob ties or the mafia type energy. Yeah. And for some of you, your person is just a stranger. It's someone that you're going to encounter by chance. Y'all are going to be passing each other. They're going to offer you mutual aid and just be a new friend. So it's going to be a stranger. For some of you, your person is a challenger. They're a seeker of adventures. They're courageous, challenging, and goal-oriented. So, yeah, now let's see where your money is going to come from. Where is Divine Feminine's money going to come from? Can we get some messages surrounding where Divine Feminine's money is coming from the universe, please? Where's Divine Feminine's energy, money coming from? Where's Divine Feminine's money coming from? This is too many. Divine Feminine's energy. Divine Feminine's money. Where is Divine Feminine's money coming from the universe, please? More for the Divine Feminine, please, from the universe. These are, ooh. So some of you may be journalists or will become journalists. A chronicle of stories, reporting, interview, inquiry, and promotion. So it's kind of like still giving that energy of being an influencer, or you could have a blog. You could have a podcast, something of that sort. Some of you could have YouTube channels, Rumble channels. Now this Avenger, with hating, plotting, resolve, memory, I don't know about that one. So some of you are going to get your wealth and money from elder wisdom. I feel like this is ancient wisdom, like the wisdom bearer, experience, tradition, kindness, and health. So you may make your money around health, like holistic health, your kindness and wisdom, tradition, and from off of your own experiences that you've went through in life. Some of you are going to get your money from research, being a researcher, explorer of truth, exploration, study, rigor, and experiment. So some of you could be scientists or chemists or something like that. You could also be someone who is like a historian, or just exploring and studying and sharing that information. Some of you could be a doctor, healer of ailments, treatment, surgery, diagnosis, and someone with compassion. I also feel like this goes along with health here. It's like it may be holistic health, Ayurvedic health as well. You could be a holistic doctor, Ayurvedic doctor. Some of you are going to get your wealth from being a security guard, like a patrol keeper, watchman, service provider. I'm feeling like maybe you're going to be someone's like bodyguard or security guard that's wealthy, like a celebrity or something like that, maybe. Or maybe, some of the divine feminine out there do like to serve and protect, so there's nothing wrong with that. And some of you, your wealth is going to come from being a mother. Selfless love, a nurturer, source of life, maternal patience, comforter. I feel like whoever your divine partner is going to want you to be at home, to take care of the children, to take care of the home, and they're going to provide all of the money and prosperity and abundance for you and you guys as children. So you're not going to lack when it comes down to money. Some of you may end up being bartenders, master of libations, small talker, and alleviator. Some of you may be a careerist, dreamer of grand schemes, vision, cunning, machination, aspiration. Some of these, I don't know, but some of you may have desires of becoming an influencer or an educator, a spy, a civil servant. Okay, so yeah, we have that. Although that got a little weird, I think some of you guys' person came through in that energy. But yeah, we're gonna cleanse that in a second. But that got kind of weird. However, I don't know. I can't even say that, but I don't know. Some dark energy coming through. Maybe some of you that are listening, you're not divine feminines. You're just being nosy. And we see that you're very dark. So I think I want to go with the money next. Let's continue to see where the money resides. Where the money resides for divine feminine. Where is divine feminine money coming from? Once again, these have already been pre-shuffled. Just keep forgetting. Where is divine feminine's money coming from? Divine feminine and money. Please, from the universe, on where the money is coming from. Okay, confirmation. So, some of you have freedom of time. The freedom to do whatever you want with your time is one of the ultimate benchmarks of an abundant life. You are the master of your schedule. So, some of you are abundant enough to have the freedom of time to do whatever you want. For some of you, you need to come up with a niche. With your unique experiences and fresh perspectives, you will do very well specializing in a niche. Some of you are a boss, Gone are the days of answering to anyone else. Your destiny is in your own hands now. So some of you are a boss, which goes with freedom of time. Some of you may have already come up with a niche that has allowed you to be this boss and have this freedom of time. Some of you have a fear of failure. Your fear of failure can be very crippling, especially when it keeps you from even trying. So some of you may not even be trying because you're scared of failing. Like, push that out the way. Even if you fail, you can get back up and try again. Some of you are supposed to be healers, which we got that a couple of times already. You are able to provide great comfort and support to those who are on a healing journey, whether their pain is physical, emotional, or spiritual. So I feel like too, that's why this medicine guardian has shown up. And you know, even in the other cards, it was showing that some of you are healers. Some of you need more training. You still have some new skills to acquire before you can really advance to the next stage of your career. So some of you need to go through some training, some certification. You need to study a little bit more and get more experience, I guess. So yeah, all praises up to the Supreme Most High. What's on the bottom? Some of you have some envy. Now this is our second time seeing this pop up as well. Some of you are just focused on what others have, and it's draining your energy. What's in the middle? Loss. Don't let a past setback define your future. Stay focused on your positive outcome, as your thoughts and beliefs will directly affect your reality. So some of y'all focus too much on what you had or what you lost in the past or something like that. Like, let it go and just dust yourself off and try again. Some of you are artists. A true artist lives their art. Let your life be your canvas and you will create your greatest masterpieces. This goes with being an influencer or being some type of entertainer or dancer or something of that sort. I was getting that earlier when I was saying, like, it feels like some of you are influencers, some of you all in your person is an influencer or something like that. It's something that you're doing with the audience. So this is the abundance deck. So let's see. What is the message for the divine feminine when it comes to abundance right now? For the divine feminine at this time from the universe. So we have true offering. True offering takes what can be an unbearable cross and returns it to love. That's a true offering. So it's like offering something that I feel like you really don't want to part with, or something that's very, very important to you, and it will be returned to you in love, or I don't know. This is true offering takes what can be an unbearable cross and returns it to love. So maybe like going through really, really bad hardships, and instead of like complaining or worrying, you actually just get through it with loving on yourself and loving on the people around you. Like love through whatever unbearable cross that you're going through, and that's the true offering to the universe. Also, for some of you, there's something around inner child. It says, allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. So I feel like this is something around inner child wounds, childhood trauma, childhood pain. So you need to give that part of yourself some compassion and love, and attend to their deepest needs and feelings. Maybe you need to go back in your mind and relive some moments, but look at it from an outside perspective. Sometimes even just transmuting the energy around what's going on in those times. Like if it was something traumatic that happened, like reimagine that event and allow it to go in a different manner. And I feel like sometimes that's what we need to heal, or sometimes just view it for what it is. Don't look at it to become upset or to become sad. Just look at it for what it is, because it may just be your perception that is off about the event. So there definitely needs to be some inner child healing. Also, some of you are going through an awakening. And it says, oh my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. So this is just giving the energy of us awakening and listening to our inner voice, our inner intuition. It's actually the voice of the gods, the voice of universe speaking to us, and we need to awaken to this inner voice, this common sense and inner instincts. We have flow here. It says, allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. So yeah, definitely I've been saying this a lot lately. We all need to respond without being reactionary. We need to take the time to really think about what we're going to say and process what's going on and look at it from different perspectives before we actually respond. So we have to be careful about what we're saying, how we're responding, how reactionary we're being in certain situations. And we need to be fully aware from all angles how to approach those situations. So here we have divine abundance, Goddess Lakshmi, my girl. Yeah, you were born to divine. That was confirmation from my girl, Miss Lakshmi, Goddess Lakshmi. Yes. You were born to align with love's will, follow the tile, and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundance, not chase it. So yeah, with this flow and the fact that for some of us the actual where our money was coming from was just to, free time, being abundant enough to just utilize our time whatever way we want. That's what this is giving. It's like we're not really chasing. It's like, we're just sitting in abundance, just wasting time, but we're being productive. So divine abundance. So all praises to Goddess Lakshmi for that. So also we have expansiveness. Eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. Some of us really do need to expand, because the ego does keep people restricted. Like, you're so caught up in your ego, you can't let your guard down and be, or let your hair down and be vulnerable or funny or quirky. You're so caught up into what other people think about you, and it's like you're too caught up in ego. And this is what gets me. Some people could be dead broke, but because of ego, they won't go get a job that can pay them $7.50, $12.50 an hour. They'll rather sit and be broke because they don't have a job that's paying $20 an hour, $30 an hour. So you'll rather sit here and make nothing for 6 months instead of at least making a fraction of the $30, just so you don't have to say that you're broke and sit around here moping and musty. It's like the ego is it's too much. It's exhausting. Like they said, exhausted. It's exhausting. But whatever. It is what it is. Under the bottom we have a deepening, and here is that cat again. This feline energy, this feline magical energy has been coming through, but it says once you're on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping, detachment, and surrender. They bring the peace of God. So I think a lot of people that's still in their ego, they do need to detach, unclutch from everything, really, and it just makes life so much easier, so much better. Like, just detach, unclutch. This is not ours. We can't take it with us when we transition to the next realm. Whatever we need will be there, and whatever we need here is already here. So if you don't have it, if you're desiring and longing for something, then obviously it's not meant for you to have, or you're not manifesting in the right manner to receive it. Like, so it just is what it is. It's just what I feel about it. What's meant for you will find you, and some things we just need to surrender to the cosmos, and we'll have everything that we need. May not be everything that we want, but we definitely will have everything that we need. Speaking of the cosmos, let's get into this astrology oracle deck really quick. What is the message for the divine feminine right now? This one I know I'm gonna have to pull. Oh, maybe not. What is the message for the divine feminine right now? Air, take a bird's eye view. Let's see. These are not in no title take a bird's eye view. Beware of getting caught up in your own head and start putting that beautiful brain of yours to good use by being a little more objective in the way you look at things. The element of air in astrology relates to mental and social matters. So now's the time to get more intellectual in your approach and start bouncing some ideas off of others instead of acting from a place of sensitivity or single-mindedness. Seek some perspective from other people and try to see things from a wider angled lens. Make like the air and float above the BS. You'll have a bird's eye view of your current situation and you won't feel so caught up in the drama. So for some of you, you need to get or take a bird's eye view from the air and stop acting from a place of sensitivity and single-mindedness, and seek some perspective from other people and try to see things from a wider angle lens. May need to get more intellectual in your approach. So yeah, we also have the 6th house here. Let's see. 6th house. Get real with responsibilities. Quit avoiding your responsibilities and start taking care of business, because it won't be any fun if your already lengthy to-do list grows to Godzilla-like proportions. The 6th house of an astrology chart is associated with the day-to-day tasks we have to stay on top of in order to maintain our well-being, like getting things done at work, keeping healthy habits, and managing our schedules. So no matter what you're worried about right now, refining your daily grind can probably help. Many struggles can be resolved by simply building a stronger and healthier routine. So start there and see where it takes you. So yeah, some of us need to prioritize our responsibilities, get our planner out, and schedule some things. We just need to get a little bit more scheduled, a little bit more professional, a little bit more into a routine on what we're doing, where we're trying to go, what we're trying to accomplish. And I think things will go a lot better once we get that situated. We also have the last quarter moon, tie up loose ends. It's not over till it's over, and while the climax of your current story may have already hit, the finale is definitely yet to come. The last quarter moon phase marks the moon's final descent through its monthly cycle, and symbolically it's a time for us to tie up loose ends and finish what we've started. So what needs wrapping up here, and why are you avoiding it? Go the extra mile by pushing yourself to clean up your messes and make good on your word. Have that closure focused conversation. Fold the clean pile of laundry that's still sitting on your bed, or cross that last painstaking task off your almost finished to-do list. Do your due diligence and don't let the little things linger, even if it requires some problem solving. So that's pretty much self-explanatory. We need to finish what we start, tie up any loose ends, whether that be in relationships, whether that be with house cleaning, chores, projects. So yeah. The next one is North Node. South Node. Feel like with that last quarter moon, we need to be in that space every single day. Like, if you're starting a project, finish that project the same day if you can help it. Or your due date should be not pushed all the way out, but closer to, the time of start on that project. So it won't be lingering, and then you're trying to cram and get it done, and then it's just a hot mess. So we have the North Node, embrace your true purpose. Are you willing to stretch your soul in order to fulfill your true fate? The North Node of Destiny is a point in astrology that symbolizes your lifelong journey towards spiritual purpose. And right now you're being asked to take one step closer to your meant to be highest self. Leaving the safety of your comfort zone behind in favor of growth can be scary, and it's normal to be resistant, but braving the unknown in order to align with the higher vibrations of your heart is worth every butterfly in your stomach. Your soul knows what it's meant to do, so don't shy away from your evolution just because you're craving familiarity or fearing change. So some of you need to hear that. You need to really embrace your true purpose and align with your spiritual calling. Right now, once again, you're being asked to do this. Take a closer step to, your highest self. So yeah, I don't understand how that can be scary. It's like it just feels like that's what we're supposed to be doing. We were conditioned to go to church and all of that. We didn't blink an eye or think twice about it, stepping into that process. But on the spiritual journey, it seems like people are shying away or have reserve, or it's like no matter what type of religion that you're under or what type of belief systems that you're under, I think we all are supposed to have some type of connection to the Supreme Most High. So whether that's through nature, because all of it is God, through nature, through astrology, astronomy, whether it's a deity that's actually good, pure, righteous, and holy. It's just all of it is the Supreme Most High. Now everything on the demonic side is also the Supreme Most High, but it's just lower level, lower frequency. It's just, yeah. So but anywho, we have Pluto here. Go all in, baby. Right now, if you want to be in, then you need to be all in. That means pouring every ounce of blood, sweat, and tears into getting what you want. Small yet mighty planet. Pluto is about power, intensity, and being in big transformations. So don't be afraid to dive straight into the deep end of whatever pool you've been dipping your toes in. Not make the waves necessarily to turn the tides your way. Pluto's cutthroat energy is a reminder that sometimes going to extremes is necessary for our survival. And even if things don't turn out exactly as you wanted, you're guaranteed to emerge totally transformed. So yeah, I feel like that goes right along with this North Node. Embrace your true purpose and go all the way in, baby. So yeah, that's what it's giving. You gotta be cutthroat. You gotta dive right on in, and no matter how you end up, at the end of the day, you're going to be transformed. And to me, there's no going back from there. So we also have the retrograde here. Reflect, refine, and redo. Time to press pause and revamp some things. When a planet temporarily slows down and moves backward through the zodiac, it's known as a retrograde. And this energy can be a little wonky. So now's a much better time for reflection than action. Retrace your steps, reassess where you're at, and revise your future. Are you happy in your relationships? Are you on track with your personal goals? Is your current budget adding up? Review how you got to where you are, then start refining and reworking your plans to ensure you stay on track with what you want. Just remember, each step forward now might require multiple steps back, so put off any major decisions or high risk moves. So yeah, guys, this retrograde energy is to reflect, refine, and redo. Some of you may need to do that right now. Refine your schedules, refine what your plans are for the month, for the week. Retrace your steps, see where you at, revise for your future. Even in your relationships, friendships, family, all of that may need some revising, some scorecards to see Are you where you need to be when it comes down to these relationships and partnerships? So yeah, we have 2 more decks to touch on. So this is the Sacred Medicine Oracle. I wanted to get a couple of cards from here, keeping that same energy of the Medicine Guardian. That may be why this angel card came out as well. And this is from the Sacred Medicine. So let's see, what do Divine Feminine need to know right now? Can we get some messages for the Divine Feminine? Let me get 2 more. Divine Feminine, please. Three more, I guess. Can we make it even? Thank you. So we have, let me just put these in order. Just go through them like that. So we have a seer and prophecy in the number 5. And it says, take a moment to close your eyes and allow yourself to claim your intuitive gifts and prophetic abilities. You are a seer, and your visionary gifts are being enhanced. For many lifetimes, these gifts were shut down and you were persecuted for all the medicine you held. It takes a lot of courage to reclaim and remember all that you are, and this card reminds you of the depth of your gifts you have carried. It's an important time to build a connection with your nighttime dreaming and daily flashes of inner knowing that you receive. You are being validated that these are in alignment with your high spirit connection, and it's time to deepen your relationship with this part of your medicine gifts. This is a lifetime where your prophetic gifts are meant to be used and put into action. Pay attention to all the signs coming your way, for they are a way to see into the future for all beings upon this great planet. The Sacred Ceremony. A healer guide that works with you places their hand over your third eye to rewire and reactivate your visionary gifts. Take a moment to offer gratitude and allow yourself to see with your higher self. A great winged one comes forward and shines golden light into your awareness. You are encouraged to explore and practice your abilities as a seer. It is safe and the time is now. The healing affirmation is, as I reclaim my visionary gifts, I step more firmly onto my healing path. So yes, we definitely know that some of us are definitely healers. Seers. All of us definitely probably are. But because our pineal gland has gotten calcified, we need to work on clearing all of that calcification out. Breaking all of that down. I like to use turmeric and kumkum, but you can use whatever you need to clear out all of that calcium. Try to stay away from fluoride and things of that nature, and you will be able to utilize your third eye. And just constant practice. So yeah. Next we have the fall equinox, Buffalo release in the number 33. A time of letting go. The cycle of death and release is calling you today. When the leaves fall to the earth with ease, we remember the power of surrendering to what is. The medicine of this card is inviting you into this cycle, asking you to assess what is ready to die in your life. Perhaps it's a relationship, a belief system, or a job. Maybe it's time to clear out your closets or release things that are taking up too much space in your sacred home. Whatever it might be, you are asked to loosen your grip so that all that is heavy can fall to the earth and be mulched. Buffalo lets out a primal sound encouraging you to join in. As you let go, they offer their support, reminding you to trust that as you release, you make room for what is meant to fill up your life. Buffalo provides safety and care, holding space for the harvest that is waiting for you at the other end of the season. With its ancient voice and knowing, it brings you back to the clear and wise truth that you don't need to hold on any longer. Buffalo has cut the cords to your past, and freedom is yours if you so choose. The sacred ceremony. Buffalo offers you their comforting fur and large presence if you lean in to what you need. As you are held, you feel yourself pouring out all that needs a release. Buffalo gently shakes you and helps to clear away the old, layer by layer. When you feel clear, you sparkle with energy that attracts abundance your way. In letting go, you are able to harvest what is meant to be. The healing affirmation is, I release and trust that all is exactly as it should be. It is safe to let go. Next one is the spring equinox, number 31. I put number 33 behind it in front of number 31, and this is spring equinox, eagle in flight. The seedlings are sprouting through the soil. There are buds on the trees and the sun is getting brighter in your world. You have moved through a dark winter, integrating the wisdom of the past and allowing it to move into your present. But now spring is here, and visions, ideas, and inspiration are coming in waves of abundance. You are at the edge of expansion, the tips of your toes curled over a cliff, ready to take a leap. The time is now. As the sun gains vibrancy and warmth, you too have a heightened sense of purpose. Trust that all the downloads you are receiving are coming to you for a reason. It's time to spread your wings into the cycle of intentional creation. The medicine of this card is here to help you initiate the light and spark needed for your ideas to soar into reality. There is no time to wait, even though you may think you might need one more course, certificate, or initial behind your name to make you truly ready. Those thoughts are the ones that will sabotage you. So be like a proud eagle and pull up those feathers in a powerful way and shake off the doubts. You have everything you need. The sacred ceremony. Eagle spirit descends from the sky into your sacred space. You hear the flapping of their wings and feel the winds of activation all around you. A warmth moves across the back of your heart, and you feel the vibration of unconditional love fill up this space. Eagle gives you a pair of wings as you breathe. They expand and gently flap. With every breath, they get more powerful and expansive. Your wings are accessible anytime you may need them, and you can amplify their power when you hold gratitude in your heart. The healing affirmation. I soar into this cycle of renewal with excitement. It's my time for successful action. The next one is drum medicine, regulation. When you were swimming in the first waters of your mother's womb, the rhythmic thump of her heartbeat linked you to the world. It was a beautiful and consistent measure of sound that connected you to your life force and brought your spirit into form. The medicine of the drum is here to steady, ground, and rewire your nervous system so that you may find balance once again. In times of chaos, stress, and disarray, it can be challenging to bring ourselves back to a regulated state. This time in your life is calling for balance, as you have been pushing yourself past your capacity in all ways. The medicine of the drum comes forward for you to bring you back to your most natural rhythm. Your ancestors stepped forward to sing a drum song that calls you back to peace and calm. The words of the song are sung in the oldest language of your lineage, and although you might not understand them completely, your blood memory does. This is a deeply healing card for you to choose, and your whole system settles. The beat of the drum balances your heartbeat, adrenals, and breath. Regulation is key to your wellness. You are worthy of healing. Sacred ceremony. The inner drum beat of our heart aligns with the sacred heart of the Earth Mother. Today she gathers beneath your feet and pulses a deep healing salve through your waters and nervous system. Her heartbeat activates harmonic resonance through every cell, tissue, and organ. Feel each particle in your body beating with the heart that comes from the core of this earth. The healing affirmation: I am brought back to balance by the beat of the drum. My whole system relaxes with every vibrating sound. Wow. So the next one is plant kin sensitivity. Plants are essential to our life, and therefore we see and honor them as such. As sources of food, air, shade, medicine, and beyond, our relationship with plants is vital to our life force. They are calling you to listen to their wisdom, for they are deeply connected to the intricate energies of the earth and beyond. The beautiful nature of plants speaks to you at this time because your heart and spirit are extra sensitive, and your ability to feel and go deep is heightened. This is a gift that has developed over lifetimes, and we need the hearts who can sense, see, and know without any words spoken. Surround yourself with the plant medicines that nourish, uplift, and inspire you. They are protecting your heart and spirit, calling out to you to co-create resilience for your system. At times, it can feel challenging to live as a sensitive soul, and your plant kin are reminding you of the gift you carry. The closer you can get to the earth, the more at home you will feel. You came here to remind the world that vulnerability is strength and sensitivity is medicine. Go forward with your heart, with the plants as allies and friends. Sacred ceremony. A grandmother spirit steps before you and offers love and nourishment. She has brewed a cup of tea with the plant medicine that will infuse you with the protection and stability that you need. You take this with gratitude. As you drink it into your body, it flows through to the parts that need safety and security around your sensitive nature. It fills up any fear and insecurities you hold, and the warm liquid allows you to claim this as the true gift it is. The healing affirmation: my sensitivity is my superpower. I claim this aspect of my true nature with pride. And the last one is soil and stars balance, number 51. Have you found yourself lost in the ethers, floating away from reality, bypassing what is going on here in the physical realm? Sometimes it is too painful to fully feel into our lived experience, and this card comes to gently bring you back down to earth. A balancing between realms is the medicine needed for you at this time. In order for us to function in healthy ways, we must be connected to both the soil and the stars. The soil offers us the padding beneath our feet that grounds us in our earthly body, and the stars remind us of the potency of our spiritual connection. It's okay to journey away for moments in time when you need a break from reality. It's okay to miss the feeling of home that the stars bring. But for now, however, the soil is calling you back, as some situations need tending to that cannot be ignored. You are being called to dive deep into earthly matters, staying practical in your approach so that you can move things into completion. What might seem mundane to you is contributing to a greater expression of beauty in your life. Ground yourself into the soil beneath your toes. As you do this, the stardust that flows through your sacred waters illuminates you. The sacred ceremony: bring your awareness to your feet and wiggle your toes around. Stomp your feet upon the earth and imagine that there is dark black soil beneath your feet. Your stomping activates a tiny seed that was waiting to be activated. It moves as a spark of light up through your ankles, knees, thighs, pelvic, hips, belly, waist, rib cage, chest, shoulders, neck, face, to the top of your head. It pulls you into the present moment as it aligns you with the cosmos. The soil is here to comfort you, and the stars are here to enlighten you. The healing affirmation: my journey with both the earth and sky matter. I ground myself and feel the fullness of my human experience. So yes, all praises to the Supreme Most High for this information. I hope this resonated with you all from the Sacred Medicine Oracle. And so for our last set of messages is coming from the Sacred Soul. So let's see what else the universe has for us before I let you guys go, because I know we've been here for a minute. So let's see, what does Aries, what does the Divine Feminine need to know right now? So we have, maybe you search the branches for what is only in the roots. Go deeper, look elsewhere. You need more. We also have, love is the bridge between you and everything. Connection, oneness, finding your way forward. We have, sing like the birds, not worrying about what others think. Be yourself, share your heart, speak your truth. We have, be with those who help your being. Like attract likes. Choose friends carefully. Like attract like. Choose friends carefully. That's what I was talking about as far as a vibrational match when it comes down to a partner in a romantic relationship. So this is why be unhappy when your soul is in full bloom. Health, spiritual growth, choosing happiness. Then we have, when you start to walk the way up here. Taking steps, beginning again, creating the life you truly want. So yeah, for some of you, you need to dig deeper. Some of you are just scratching the surface and you need to dig deeper, get more wisdom and knowledge. You need to look elsewhere. For some of you, for whatever it is that you are trying to manifest, remember that love is the bridge between you and everything. Because we're all connected. It's all oneness. So for some of you, when you come to realize the depth of that, you will be able to attract and manifest whatever it is that you want. You just gotta have or be on the frequency of love, the highest possible frequency. So here we have, sing like the birds, not worrying about what others think. So some of you just need to be yourself, live your life in your authenticity. Point blank, period. Don't worry about what others are saying. It's just projection. It's just them hating. It's just them being fearful. So, block all of that out and listen to the divine telling you to be yourself and share your heart and speak your truth. Once again, vibrational frequency, be on the frequency of love, and you will attract, people just like you, people on the same frequency as you, as far as love, friendships, careers. same frequency. And then here is saying, why be unhappy when your soul is in full bloom? You're alive, you're still living, you're still here, you still have a soul. So be healthy, grow spiritually, and choose happiness. Yes, we all can be gloomy, mad, sad, depressed, but we can choose to be happy. Like, we have something every day to be happy about. So why wake up on demon time? So yeah, when you start to walk, the way will appear. Taking steps, beginning again, creating the life you truly want. So it's nothing wrong with going out here and trying something. If it fails, try again. If it works, good job. You have created the way. If it does actually work, you're creating the way. When you start to walk, the way appears. So that's what I get from that. So yeah, guys, this has been a long one. I do appreciate you guys coming through. I'm only trying to rush now because the sleepier and later it gets, I do get, a little bit confused as to what I'm trying to say. The downloads and what I'm thinking gets crossed up. So yeah, that part. So yeah, thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate your time and energy. I look forward to seeing you all on the next one. Peace and love, light. I hope you got some valuable tips and everything from this message. So yeah, until next time, be blissful, love and light to you all.